Okay, so we are going to switch gears for just a moment and talk about something that affects so many people, which is chronic pain. And whether it's from a bulging or herniated disc or even knee problems, finding real relief can be life-changing. And I recently had the chance to sit down with Dr. Saul Cogan, and he is the founder of the Nerve and Disc Institute. We had quite the conversation. In fact, I've talked to many of his patients, and they are helping patients not only heal, but get their lives back with the quality. And we had the chance to sit down and talk about his treatment, which is called intradisc neutrosis. Try saying that 5 times fast. Here's the conversation. Let's watch.
I mean, people love you because you have helped them so much through your 33 years of practice.
I love that. I love to hear that. Just keep talking.
Just keep talking.
Just keep talking.
So the Nerve and Disc Institute, you have 3 locations?
3 locations.
Okay, so you have 3 locations. And, you know, the one unbelievable thing that I keep hearing over and over again is that everyone's pain was so high, but then they came to see you, and without surgery and without medication, without anything invasive, their walking and their quality of life has improved so much. So what do you say to that?
I think it's great. I mean, it's, you know, that's what we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't see weekend warriors. We see people with severe and chronic back and neck problems, and most of them are desperate. Most of them have tried everything from medicating themselves to physical therapy to chiropractic, lasers. They've tried everything and only got temporary relief or no relief at all. And the vast majority of people we see, we're told at some point they either need to live with the pain or have surgery.
And those options are not really good for your quality of life.
Those options suck.
Right?
I hate to say that, but there's not a better way to say it.
Right,
I mean, those are terrible options. And, you know, it's not like a hip replacement. I mean, a hip replacement has a very high success rate. People recover very quickly. Back surgery is much different. And unfortunately, the outcomes aren't great a lot of the time. And sometimes it's necessary, but more often than not, they can be avoided if they knew about the type of treatment that we do. But most of our patients have tried absolutely everything, and they're either desperate to get out of pain or desperately trying to avoid surgery.
Okay, so bulging discs, mm-hmm. right? That is something that you deal with, and you have something that's amazing on your laptop. Because, will you show me this? Because
sure.
I don't know that I'll ever eat a jelly donut again, but
why? It's not a donut. You just you don't have to squeeze it.
I don't know.
So I'm going to show you here first. This is a bone. This is a disc, and this is a bone. This is a bone, a disc, and a bone. They stack up bone, disc, until we get to your head. Brain's in your head. Mm-hmm. Spinal cord comes down. So from in between the bones where the disc is, are where the nerves come out. So the vast majority of people that have disc problems really have a few things going on. One, unless it was a traumatic incident, their discs are degenerative. So basically what happens when a disc degenerates, it gets dried out and thinner. And you can see what happens is quite often the hole for the nerve gets smaller. Mm-hmm. So discs are living tissue.
Okay.
All living tissue has circulation. Spinal discs have no blood flow. So they depend on a pump mechanism within the disc that as you normally bend and twist and move, you push water, nutrients, and waste in and out of the disc. If a disc is damaged or injured, even if you didn't feel it at the time, mm-hmm. your body tries to protect it and keeps it from moving so it doesn't get more injured.
So that's when you get sore and stiff?
Yeah, well, you may not even know it because I'll explain about the nervous system, but some people can tweak something, not even know it. But if you are sore and stiff, then you know, and you're protecting yourself. But what happens is they protect themselves and they don't move and they get dried out and thinner. And the lack of circulation over time mm-hmm. causes the disc to get drier and thinner, and they show up darker on an MRI. So once a disc is degenerative, it gets weaker, and then they end up with bulges. And it could be traumatic or not, but a disc bulges, and what happens is it puts pressure on the nerve. Here's the thing with the nerves. Only 9% of the nervous system is responsible for pain. So to answer your question. So you can have a disc bulging, putting pressure on a nerve, and if it's in your low back, you could have low back pain or hip pain or butt pain or leg pain or foot pain or numbness or tingling or all mm-hmm. of it or none of it. And if it's in your neck, you could have neck or shoulder or arm or hand or fingers or numbness or tingling and all of it or none of it. You can even have good days and bad days. Like I can do an MRI of you on your worst moment and I could do one on their best moment. I put them next to each other, they look the same. So the point here is the disc doesn't move in and out when they're doing things that feel good or bad. It's always in the same spot. The only difference in what they feel is what part of the nerve is irritated at that time.
Interesting.
And I've spoken personally to many of Dr. Cogan's patients, and all of them really appreciate his non-surgical and non-invasive all-natural treatment. Again, that treatment that he's known for is intradisc neutrosis, and that can treat sciatica, spinal stenosis, bulging, herniated, or even degenerative discs. And if you mention Caffeinated Conversations with Brooke Allen, you'll even get 50% off your treatment plan. They do have 3 locations, one in Farmington, the other in Clinton Township, and another in Grand Blanc. You can find all the information at nervediscinstitute.com, or you can actually give them a call. Some people actually pick up the phone. I'm not one of them, but some people do. That number is 586-416-DISC or 586-416-3742 to make it simple. And again, if you mention Caffeinated Conversations with Brooke Allen, you'll get 50% off your treatment plan. So tell the doctor I said hi.